Now, unless you've been out of the gaming loop for a while, you know people are growing tired of the 2D Mario games. And this isn't because of level design or gameplay, but rather simple visuals, level themes, and music. This is all thanks to the ironically named new Super Mario Bros. Series. But unfortunately, calling something new doesn't mean it's gonna stay that way. I'll sum it up for you real quick. Nintendo released 4 different new Super Mario Bros. Games that all felt extremely similar and kinda bland. Not to mention the next couple years of Mario felt pretty bland as well. But the last 2D Mario game was released on November 18th, 2012, so it's been over 10 years since we got a new 2D Mario game, and I'm gonna be honest, I've been slowly dying for a new one. And you can make the argument that Mario Maker 2 is an endless 2D Mario game, but can you really? Have you even played some of the levels on there? Nowadays, it's impossible to find levels that aren't quote-unquote refreshing, where you ground pound through the entire level, or speedrun levels that were fun, but ultimately lose their charm after the 70th one. So it's about time Nintendo released a brand new one, and from the trailers, it looked great. This game has never looked so fresh, with a brand new art style, new music, new power-ups, and you can play as characters you've never played in a 2D Mario, like Princess Daisy. Now, the game releases on October 20th, 2023, which at the time of writing this is still 2 weeks away. So you're probably wondering, Tyler, how are you making a video about it now? The game's not even out yet. I got to play it. Now, I didn't get invited to play it in any special event or anything, obviously. And don't worry, I'm playing it legally. So again, I bet you're wondering, how did you play it early? Well, I was going by Target to pick up some Halloween candy because it's that time of year, and as I was passing my favorite aisle, the Nintendo one, I heard some very familiar music. So I stepped down the aisle, and to my surprise, there was a full Super Mario Bros. Wonder demo ready for me to play it. So my 5-minute long Target trip turned into an hour in-depth playthrough of the few levels Super Mario Bros. Wonder let me play. It was wonderful. Because you're on a limited demo, the game throws you right into the first level. Welcome to the Flower Kingdom. The demo lets you select through all the characters available in the game, and it does offer multiplayer, but I was alone, and you know I just had to play as Blue Toad. But the demo also lets you use one of 5 badges in each level, most notably the Parachute Cap badge. This one lets you glide with a cap for every character. Then there's the High Jump badge that gives the player Luigi's Flutter Jump, and then there's the Wall Climb badge, which lets the player get a vertical wall jump instead of a diagonal one, all of which felt great. The badges are a really great way to encourage replayability, and it adds a variety of different options to play through each level. I also got to try out a couple new power-ups, like the Elephant power-up and the Drill power-up. Now, when watching the trailer, I wasn't really too hyped about the Elephant power-up. I think it's fine, and I kind of felt the same way when using it. It's not bad, no, just nothing I really cared about too much. But the Drill power-up, on the other hand, that is a really good time. It lets players dig into the ceiling or ground pound to dig underground, which makes traversing really fun, and not to mention, it makes speed running a breeze. I also got to try out the Fire Flower, which is, well, the Fire Flower. But finally, what I've been waiting for, the Wonder Flower, and oh boy is it great. Each level, the Wonder Flower does something completely different, which gives this game some insane replayability. Whether it be trying not to get crushed or running from a stampede, the Wonder Flower never disappoints. But it contributes to what I thought was so great about this demo, and that is that you should never expect you know what's coming next. The level design does its absolute best to throw in new things at you, whether it be as small as little clouds dropping from beneath you or a really big flagpole. And while the Wonder Flower definitely adds to the unexpectedness, the level design has a lot of random thrown in there as well. One of the last things I want to mention is the demo lets you play as all the characters, and while I didn't get the footage of each one, you know I stood at that stupid kiosk until I played them all. Unfortunately, I didn't have as much fun playing as the Yoshis or Nabbit because they're locked to easy mode. Well, it's still fun, it's definitely not as thrilling. I get having an easy mode, but why is it not an option we can toggle at any point, so all the characters can be easy mode or none of them? But in the end, it was nice being able to play as all sorts of characters, and I'm so happy to see Princess Daisy playable in this game. To wrap things up, remember, I only got to play a demo at Target, but if I had this much fun, imagine what the game's gonna be like. But if your local Target has a demo, make sure to head that way right now and give it a shot. Super Mario Bros. Wonder releases on October 20th, and I cannot wait. If the rest of the game is even slightly like the demo, this might be one of the best 2D platformers I've ever played. We're in for a real treat.